So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going through how to turn a drawing into a final embroidery product using PE design and an embroidery machine. So let's go onto the computer and run through the first steps. So first step we're going to begin with is finding the logo that you want to use for the embroidery. So in this case I've got our yellow custard logo. So you can save this pretty much in any format you want to. I'd usually do either a JPEG or a PNG. It doesn't have to be really high quality. But once you've got this, save it to your computer, and then what we're going to do after we've done this is go over to our laptop where we have PE design, go through the files there, and then adjust accordingly before we can put onto a USB stick. So to complete the next step, you're going to need a laptop and a USB stick, so let's jump into the next step. So moving on to the laptop section of this video, I've realized a lot of the pop-up menus and all of the things that would come up as in colors, choosing the files, all bits like that, for some reason didn't appear on the screen recording. But I'll make it plain and simple just while you're watching this video over the front of it. So you do have an image tab in the top corner, top left corner, and then you click the auto punch function. So what this will do, it will bring up another window with all of your files that you should have downloaded and will appear if they're in the correct format. So once you click that one, it will bring you to the first page, you click next, and then there'll be another section where what you click is fit to page. So this ensures that the file you've got is the right size for that 10 by 10 frame. Once you've done that, it will come up with a color window, so it'll be different sections, as in it will come up with your image, and it just wants you to pick the segmentation, sensitivity, as well as how many colors and all little bits like that. So once that is done, then you click finalize on that, and it will appear on this frame or on this little white box here. So once that is done, then that is that section here. I'm not sure why that was wasn't showing up. Apologies for that, but let's carry back on into the video. I'll turn into a line of stitches ready for your logo. So we're then going to go into part 2, auto punch once again, open image, outline only 1 on this one. This is what the file's called. Click OK on that one. Next on that one, fit to page once again, and then change these sections. Retry, click the grey, and then finish. So that's the second section, and then for the final one, we're going to click auto punch once more, open image, and then inside lines only on this one. This is the final one we're doing for this logo. Click next on that, fit to page, next again on that. And for this section, because they're smaller lines, it might become a little bit complicated for you, but we should be able to work with what we got here. Once again, get rid of the grey, click finish, and because we're just going to want to shift and make it a little bit smaller just so it fits all within the logo on this case. So just move those over a tiny bit. Right, so that should just about do. So your next section here is you've got multiple different options for what the stitch is going to look like. You've got a fill stitch and you've got a satin stitch. These are the main ones we want to worry about. Satin stitch is it becomes more of a pronounced, shinier finish, and then a fill stitch is where it's filling each of the edges and fits in a little bit more. So for the background, we're going to go for a fill stitch, and then for the outline, it's already set to satin stitch. Same with the fill in here on the D. But once you've done that, all of these, I'm going to decide to do a fill stitch as well. So they are all currently fill stitch. Yep. Cool. And then once you decided that, for me, because if they're all black, they're just going to keep going one after the other. I will do each one red, so it pauses in between, just so you can take the thread out. So there's a gap between. Cool. So that is all finished now, and you're going to want to have a USB stick ready. Go to the home page, click the send, and send to USB media. So that'll upload to your USB stick. So let's jump to the embroidery machine, and we'll have a finished product very soon. So for the next step here, we're moving to the embroidery machine. This is the item we're going to be using. So it's a vintage knitted jumper. So we're going to set this up, and then it's going to go onto the machine. Now the embroidery machine has started. This is just a quick demonstration of how the machine actually works. So we're zooming it out there, just showing the thread popped in the corner. And this will do each layer as long as you change the colors in between. So for example, we've done a yellow layer, and then the black filling along with the red filling. So each time the color changes, it will stop. So that's a little tip to do it, but that is what it looks like. As this was just a tester, there's plenty of options and little bits that we can change and adjust just to move the lining. If you guys do want to know how to do that as well, I can make a video, but that is just a very short tutorial for you guys from pencil to finished embroidered product. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is how we turned a drawing on paper into a physical embroidered product, just like this one here. So if you guys have got any questions or how to do it or how to get any apps or anything like that, please comment down below, and hopefully you guys will be doing some of your own designs very, very soon. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.